What's up, everybody? Welcome to Under the Arch Sports. I'm Eric Hobbs, and today we're going to talk about Isiaih Mosley, the newest Missouri Tiger transfer. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and find us on Facebook and on Instagram. Guys, this is huge for Dennis Gates and the rebuild of the Mizzou basketball roster. Things had already gone pretty well for Missouri in this rebuild, but getting Mosley is just gigantic. So he's a transfer from Missouri State, originally from Columbia, went to Rockbridge High School, and he tore it up down there. This past season, he averaged just north of 20 points a game, a little bit more than 6 rebounds per game. So he's your scorer. And it's not like he's a guy who just shoots so many times that he can't help but score that much. He's an efficient shooter. He shot 50% from the field, 40% from 3, and 90% from the free throw line. All fantastic numbers that Mizzou will be in great shape if they can get that out of Mosley this coming season. His game's also helped by the fact that he's 6'5". So, out on the perimeter, that's good size. And so, with his frame, there's times where he's going to have a size advantage, and he can use that in some isolation type plays and just kind of bully some 6'1", 6'2" guard down into the lane and to finish or dish or whatever. And there's other times where he can just use that in terms of athletic ability, just the size and helping him get to the rim. It's enormous for Missouri as a basketball team in terms of what everyone's responsibilities will be on this team. I think that we may see Sean East be the biggest beneficiary of this. That's a guess. We'll see. But before Mosley, East was kind of looked at as the scorer, but he was also point guard. So when he's out there, is he going to be the point guard who scores, or is he going to have to be the go-to guy? And that's you don't like having your point guard have to be the guy to go get buckets. Well, with Mosley, that problem goes away. East can worry more about being a facilitator and creating, and sure, take an open shot if it's there for him. Take what the defense gives you. But now the pressure's off of him in terms of scoring the basketball. He can just give the ball to Mosley and let him do his thing. So that helps enormously. It also takes pressure off of other guards who they're not going to have to face the defense's number one defender. Someone like a Demoy Hodge, I saw some people talking about as a potential beneficiary in terms of maybe they are good enough to get buckets, get to the rack on their own against an okay defender, but that they get shut down against the ace defender for every team, if that makes sense to you guys. I think it's enormous for Missouri. I think having the guy, I think that's what Missouri now has. And I think that is going to make a big difference. And if you look at Conzo Martin's teams, his teams were always good for a 3-4 minute stretch where they could not buy a basket. And there was nobody on those rosters good enough to just create and say, you know what, no one can hit a jump shot, but I'm just going to go to the rack and we're going to, either shoot free throws or get a layup. There was no one there who could do that. Mosley can. So if there's a night where no one can throw it in the ocean, Mosley can still at least help the team kind of just tread water, but just get into the rack. And just doing that may create more open looks and better opportunities to help the team come out of a shooting funk. So that's enormous. I think this team now I think they're going to be definitely looking at being potentially top half of the SEC. I think they are going to be closer to a tournament team. I'm not ready to call them a tournament team yet. I want to see what happens with post play, but we'll talk about that more as the season gets closer. That's all I've got for this video, guys. Isiaih Mosley coming to Mizzou, returning back to his native Columbia. Thanks for checking out this video, y'all. See you next time.